Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here. Thank you so much for being here. And right off the top, I very much would like to just do a prayer for everyone who is suffering so much today, both with the pandemic, but also for Texas, Louisiana, a lot of places that have been hit really, really hard. So I just wanted to start out just reminding everybody that our souls are all a piece of the divine. So we don't need to be worthy or anything like that. We are worthy. We are a part of the divine, and the divine is a part of us. So we just need to ask the divine, please pour down the most beautiful, loving, healing, high vibrational energy. Just pour positive energy into the world. Help all who are suffering. Just fill all the world so that everyone prospers. Everyone can feel love. So there is more health and happiness, more kindness, more generosity, more of an understanding that we are in this together, that we are one. For everything to improve. High vibration for everyone. Must be. Okay. I just wanted to start with that. I know people are suffering. My best friend was telling me this morning that she didn't sleep very much. She's down in Louisiana, and she really couldn't sleep because she was too afraid of the pipes bursting. Luckily, she's been lucky so far, but it's really worrying, and I'm worried about. There are so many people suffering, and stories about people, going and breaking down furniture in their house to burn, and filling up their bathtubs with snow in the hope of trying to get it warm enough to make it melt. It's just so sad and exhausting. So I know my heart, and I'm sure your heart, they really go out to everybody today. So this will sound self-serving, but it's just the truth. My viewership is literally half of what it was last week. And it's like, okay. Part of that is all of the pain and catastrophe and grief and all of this that's happening right now. Smaller part of it is people who are like, Trump's not in power, Biden's in charge, the impeachment thing is over, the riots being looked into, nothing to worry about now. Like, from your lips to God's ear, but I don't think it works that way. I don't think so. We're not out of the woods. We are in a definitely improved part of the woods. We're not like actually stuck inside in the middle of the thorns and poison oak. We're not actually still like, but yeah. But do sleep at night. And that's part of the reason I'm here, is to help you sleep at night. But all this is a breath, is a deep breath before we go into all of the legal stuff and all of the finding out what was really happening, finding out what may still be happening behind the scenes, and. But at least we have decent people. At least we have just decent people in charge of the government now. All right, let me get my old notebook. More roses, my favorite flower. And this, my cards. Oh, I'm gonna use a very. Well, I could look for a pen here. What have I got in here? Hold, please. Oh, here we go. There's a nice rosy color. I don't have one of my black pens nearby, so I'll do this nice little rosy color. So anyway. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. I did want to tell you guys something I ran across in the news. I saved this so I could share it with you. Okay, so the Senate has set the first hearing into the Capitol assault security failures. All right, so I did want to start there today. And the Senate is poised to hold its first hearing next Tuesday into the security preparations leading up to January 6th, and is called current and former officials responsible for securing the U.S. Capitol building to testify. So I wanted to let you know that that is happening on Tuesday. Okay? Boo Boo Kenny is not right there. He's actually right here. He's sleeping on the desk. In what would be a joint oversight hearing, the Senate Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee and the Senate Rules Committee have asked 4 officials to explain the security failures. It's going to be, the officials will include former U.S. Capitol Police Chief Stephen Sund, former House Sergeant-at-Arms Paul Irving, former Senate Sergeant-at-Arms Michael Stenger. And there are pictures of them here. Sund, Irving, and Stenger quickly resigned following the Capitol riots, but lawmakers said their departures left many unanswered questions. And the committees have asked for testimony from the chief of the Metropolitan Police Department, Robert Conti. And news of the hearing comes as Pelosi has endorsed creation of an independent commission, and that it will, quote, investigate and report on the facts and causes relating to the January 6th domestic terrorist attack upon the United States Capitol complex. A House Democrat leadership aide told ABC News that legislation to set up the commission could be introduced as early as this week. But it's unclear when the legislation could be voted on. The House, and we say this week, they don't mean like, I don't think they mean this, I think they mean soon. The House is set to return the week of February 22nd. So that's why we're not hearing as much about the House right now. All right. So the legislation would mirror similar things that happened after September 11th. It would need approval from the Senate and would require the president's signature. I doubt that will be too much of a problem. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you, that there's stuff coming. We're going to be hearing a lot. So anyway. All right, I'm going to scroll up. I'm here every day of the year, and I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to look for anything in all caps because that's how you communicate with me. It's first come, first serve, but YouTube, in their infinite wisdom, will suddenly dump things. It will cut things off earlier, or it will cut things off in the middle, or it will just dump me down to the end, and it's a mess. So if I don't read on your question, just try putting it again with a YT right in front of it. Then I'll know that YouTube dumped us out at the end, dumped me out at the end. But also, if I don't read on your question or I don't acknowledge you or something like that, it is never anything personal, I promise. And I would feel terrible if I had hurt your feelings. So, okay. All right, I'll scroll up and I will look for Anything in all caps. Okay. Oh, Wondering Eyes. Love the overlay today. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I love roses. I love roses. That Turkish flower that everything in the universe eats because it's all edible. Anyway, got my second COVID immunization today. So far, so good. Yay. Woohoo. Okay. Good morning, Julie. I really like the overlay. Oh, thank you for being here for us. Thank you for being here. And Deborah, thank you for the prayers for the families in Texas. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining me. I imagine a lot of you joined me. I have family there, and it's tough. There's so many people suffering. It just breaks my heart into 8 million little pieces. Crystal Tarot Apothecary filed papers for my business today. So excited. Yay. Oh, I hope it goes well. That's an exciting day. And don't forget to, when you get the response from them saying, make a note of what time the email is when you get the email back, because that you can run an astrology chart for your business to see how your business is going to do. Or in future, when you want to come out with major projects or something, you can find days that are more fortuitous than others. So it's cool stuff. Congratulations. All right. And what's next here? J-Lo, this isn't in all caps, but it grabbed my attention because someone said Manhattan District Attorney, and I'm just like, my eyes were like, what? Yes, do tell. The Manhattan District Attorney has enlisted a former federal prosecutor who is an expert on white-collar crime to join the team investigating the Trump family businesses. You don't say. Well, now. Anyway, thank you for letting us know. All right, anything else in all caps? Because I've got space for 12. Let's go space for 12 questions right here. Patty is saying, can you look into Lindsay? Lindsay, why is he going to Mar-a-Lago? Oh, is he? Lindsay. Oh, Lindsay. Why, oh, why? Why are you going to Mar-a-Lago? Foolish man. I'll have a look. Thanks, Patty. Okay, J-Lo, Malcolm Nance video, the insurrection dysfunction discussion with Representative Karen Bass is so worth watching. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Thank you. And Chris, they're setting up a 9/11 commission to look on that. Let's have a look at that the January 6th commission. Let's just call it that. January 6th. Capitol Riot Commission, I think. No, Capitol Siege. Capitol Siege Riot Commission. Let's see how that's going to go. All right, that'll be number 2. Okay. And Nia, I never see Pumpkin. He comes in every once in a while. Right now he's sleeping in the other. There's a tall cat tree next to me. There's one exactly like it in the bedroom, and he's there in the top of it, looking out so he can sleep, but he can also keep an eye out the front window. And when he's not sleeping there, he's down in the dining room in the bed that I've set up on a table right there in the front window, so he can lay in the sunbeam and also watch people going by. He wants to keep an eye on things. Who's around? Who's going by? Who's this room? Faces the back. It's boring. Nothing going on in here. It's just me. Just, oh, whatever, lady. So no, he comes in and out, but not. He's usually he's where the action is. This is boring. Oh, I forgot to put on my power strip, and my computer just went into battery saver mode. So, oops. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. All right. CEO, yes, 35 police officers are being investigated. Let's read on the Capitol Police. Police. 35 officers. And I think that might be might need multiple readings, because I think we need to look at, were there Capitol Police who were letting people in that really were? They weren't, because there's this idea that maybe they were feeling so overwhelmed, maybe they were scared. And so they were like, just, because they were afraid for their lives. Or were there really people there who were actually, go disrupt? 35 officers being investigated. Let's have a look at that. I also want to look at the future of the Capitol Police. Although I think somebody, what did they call it? There was a news person who just was calling it the CBPD, Capitol Building Police Department. I don't know exactly what that was, but Capitol Police. She said it and just kept going, and my brain went back and was trying to figure it out. It's like, oh, okay, I get it. All right, let's go. Autumn, move it. Crystal, it's been a dream of mine for a long time. Wonderful. Teresa, Pumpkin is on guard duty this time of day. He is. That's a good way to put it. Catherine, hello, good morning. Biden has not stopped ICE. The stimulus could have gone out immediately as promised. 15-hour wait should be passed. Biden is not going to make progressives that happy. It just, people he's got, things are so bad. And so many people voted him in because he's a moderate. We are not going to get everything we want. We're just not. But he will stabilize. And right now, we have to go for stabilizing. That's my opinion. The results may vary. But voters, at least the voters didn't vote for the Orange Fiera. And we really, anyway, I'll keep moving. But I hear what you're saying. Trust me, I hear what you're saying. All right. Benny, hey, who will be blamed for the problems in Texas? Good way to phrase that. I like it. Who will be blamed for the Texas catastrophe? Okay, that's number 5. All right, and I've got plenty of space for some other questions here. Just put them in all caps. Susan, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, will it be good to protect against the new variants? I haven't been reading on the specific vaccines, because I think it starts veering awfully close to giving medical advice, and do not take medical advice from anybody on YouTube. Anyone. But how about, we could look at vaccines and the new variants. sorry. I don't feel comfortable reading on specific ones. Sorry. But anyway, we'll have a look at the vaccines and the variants. We'll definitely look at that. Crystal saying, do I hear the karmic clock ticking? Mm-hmm. Okay, where am I? All right, YouTube just dumped me out. So where am I? Enjoy life. Put a bird feeder outside the window for more action. Kitties love that. Oh, there's an idea. Don't know what I'd hang it from, though. Anyway, I'll think about that. Thank you. Lowell, Mark Pomerantz took on the Gotti family. Oh, is he the new prosecutor? Should we read on him? Acentua, Scalise and Lindsay to Mar-a-Lago means inauguration planning. What inauguration? Lindsay and Scalise? Okay. I need to look that up. Michelle, he's your watch cat. Yes, he is. Cappy's mom is talking about the police officers. 6 officers were suspended as well, Electra's saying. Hello, Mystic Dreamer. Okay, I see what you guys are saying. Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Leah, a bench warrant was issued for Georgia DA Richard Donovan. Richard Donovan, Georgia. Let's see here. Grand jury indicts Paulding County District Attorney. He's been indicted for bribery, violation of oath, and others. Okay, that's just personal being an idiot. So I was afraid it was some kind of retaliation for because I can't remember who's actually going after Trump. I was afraid. I was concerned, but I think, he sounds like, I don't know, but he sounds like a jerk. So thank you, Leah. All right, let me see, and thank you again, Chris. Really appreciate it. Okay, looking for anything else in all caps. Crystal saying Biden's taking on a lot of things, and I feel he's prioritizing the issues. We could, yeah, and we could argue back and forth all day. J-Lo, Biden's getting rid of bad policy. Okay. Joji, the House is not in session. Learn civics. Biden cannot do what the Congress does not pass. Okay. Chris, people are begging Cruz to resign after he took off to Cancun and left Texas in a crisis. I'm happy to look at him again, but what I was getting was it's just he just isn't held accountable for. And Kevin was in here yesterday. He was saying it's because things are gerrymandered at the wazoo. I mean, I'll be happy to look again, but hashtag FlyingTed and FledCruz. I liked FledCruz. That was my favorite but we can look again. I know I saw another reader who was saying that they think it's going to be closer. What I was getting was, first of all, things are really gerrymandered, but also what I was getting was we are in a holding pattern, and I've been getting this a lot. We are in a holding pattern until indictments start coming down. So it's swirling. We're waiting because it's swirling and it's pulling in these different investigations are pulling in more and more information and making connections and finding out and digging, and it's swirling. It's not a static thing. So we're just waiting for the hen to rise out of the muck and be like, indictments. Anyway, all right. Electra, can you read on Ted Cruz's poodle how he felt left alone in a cold house where they went to Mexico? Electra, I'd just cry. I wouldn't do anything but cry. Matter of fact, just even saying that right now, Catherine saying, thank you, Autumn, for hearing me. I just needed to get that off my heart. I am here to help people sleep better at night. That's my goal. So, Sparty, baby steps. At least Trump is no more. I think that's kind of how we have to look at it. Okay. Terry, what do you see with the stock market and the Fed? Trump made a mess of it. I could look at stock market regulation. Stock market regulation. There we go. All right, that's number 8. And yeah. Okay. JLo, will Michael Cohen be working with Cy Vance and Leticia James? Okay, Cohen. Working with Vance and James. Yeah, why hasn't anybody, if Cohen went to jail and Trump was person 1, why haven't they automatically arrested Trump? I don't quite understand that, but yikes. All right. Oh gosh. Okay, this YouTube just dumped me out, so I don't know where I am. Hope is saying all the vaccines will work as more. All the vaccines will work as more are as more are vaccinated. It weakens the illness. Fair enough. Pam's asking, will Deb Haaland be confirmed as Interior Secretary? Is there a controversy? Please let me know if there's a controversy. Polly Wanda, will the Supreme Court remain at 9 justices? Okay, SCOTUS. The SCOTUS 9 or more. Hey. And then there's the whole Kavanaugh thing. Okay. Lowell, yes, please read on Mark Pomerantz. I'm trying to find his birthday. Chris, are they talking March 4th? Grandma, YouTube dumped me twice. Oh, I'm so sorry, Grandma Rose. I'm sorry. Mark. Now I honestly can't remember what he was hired. He was hired on some... He fought white-collar criminals or something that I don't remember. But he's number 11, one way or the other. If I have to Google him, I will Google him. All right, let's see here. March 4th. Okay, that's going to be a big reading. First one out, I think, is going to end up being, I think I'll do a big overloaded Celtic like I do. Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Q, thanks. Trump will be inaugurated March 4th after Biden's arrest. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Craig is saying Ted Cruz is literally the guy on the Titanic who dresses in a skirt and grabs someone's baby to secure a seat on the lifeboat. Or he doesn't even put on a dress. He just grabs his child and is like, but I have to stay with, yeah, he's just awful. I heard something yesterday. How did they put it? It was something, forgive me if I mess this up, but it was something to the effect of, you know, there's a reason so many people despise Ted Cruz on sight. It's to save time. So, Mystic Dreamer, Autumn, just wanted to say thank you for being so awesome and always taking time for us. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Nia. And then after March 14th, Trump will become the 17th president. Ay-yoy. Oh, Alexandra, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Terry, do you see the Fed, the market crashing? Okay, I'll be looking at regulation. Ritty, Autumn, you're the most good-looking tarot reader. Well done. Thank you. That was very kind of you. I am grateful for you saying that. There are others I would actually vote as being like, oh, gorgeous, bella, but I do put a lot of effort into this. I had to redo my lipstick 5 times today. Seriously, this morning I had the worst time. I had to like brush my teeth. It got and the overlays and the nails and I put effort into this, believe it or not. So thank you. Terry, let's look. All right, stock market regulation. Let's look at the economy. We'll just look at we'll put it down to the economy. So anyway, all right. So I have 12 questions. I'm going to jump down to the end. I'm so sorry if I've missed your comment or I missed your question. Ed, Autumn, you do help us sleep. Oh, good. Rachel, you're a beauty. Oh, thank you. Lady in red. Jane was suggesting I sing, but my throat's too dry. That was off key. Thank you, Kay Nelson. Thank you, great. All right. Thank you, John. Okay, Melissa Thompson, for clarification. Okay. The dog was photographed after Cruz returned to Texas. The electricity was on. The dog was staying with the security person who remained in Texas, per eyewitness reports. Okay. The dog's okay. Okay. I feel much better about things now. All right. Paul, autumn's eminence brings more lake effect snow to upstate. Oh. Thank you, Aaron's son. Thank you, Jane. Paula, autumn, you maybe have less viewers because they're without internet. Oh, yeah, Paula, yeah, I know. People are suffering. People are suffering. And I hope that didn't come across as me being like, oh, what's really important is me. I hope you guys don't think I'm that kind of person. I'm not. Mm-mm. And I would do this even if, there were 3 of us. It's me and 2 people who show up every day. I still want to do this because I'm doing these readings anyway at home. I may as well share. All right. Cards. Alexis, I thought Trump was going to be king of the world on March 4th. Well, it is the Trump-tanic. So, yeah, king of the world. He's the king of the world. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Yes, true. See, who leaves animals in freezing conditions? Susan's saying, please no, but I don't know what exactly. Oh, geez. Stephanie, interesting headline, RE. Mark Pomerantz, Trump's former fixer Cohen, interviewed by Manhattan DA's office and newly hired. Okay. So it's Vance. So the Mark Pomerantz thing is about, I'm sorry, it was early on and reading it all through. So where are you? Mark Pomerantz. Cohen interviewed by Vance, newly hired litigator. And you know Cohen is not on Trump's side. Not anymore. It's a strange thing about Cohen, as awful as he is. He's actually, I think he's not perfect. But I think Cohen actually is redeemable. That's what it feels like. Okay. Oh, Mark Pomerantz, born in Brooklyn, May 3rd, 1951. He's a Taurus. Just to make a little Taurian symbol. Taurian symbol. He has both defended and prosecuted members of the mafia. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. He's all the way down at like number 11, but I'm so looking forward to this. But anyway, we're starting with the big, you got to be kidding me. But I'm going to do I'm going to do a larger reading for this one. So I'll have to zip through some of the questions later because this is going to be a bigger one. And it's already 38 minutes in. Thanks. All right, 38 minutes in. So Scalise and Lindsay are going to Mar-a-Lago. And someone said because it's Rassin reads, I feel that too, Autumn. Cohen is redeemable. Yeah. Oh, yes, Watergrove. Happy birthday to Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisces. Wish you all the best. From a fellow water sign. Oh, that's a point. The sun is on my sun's on my Mars today. Oh, nifty. Doesn't matter, but matters to me. Scalise, is he not a SCOTUS? No, I think that's somebody. I think it's somebody else. But anyway, Lindsay's going to Mar-a-Lago, and it might have something to do with. Someone said, and Scalise, it might have to do with the inauguration. Someone has to explain this to me. I don't quite understand. All right. What are you guys doing at Mar-a-Lago? Anyone else? I really don't care about weight. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care what people weigh. Big can be very, very beautiful, and too thin can be very beautiful. It depends. It depends on what you're like here. He's a Louisiana senator. Thank you, Marie. But Trump, he's so awful. He's such a hypocrite. It's the hypocrisy of it, of calling and belittling people, humiliating people, trying to humiliate them, saying that they're fat, while this jerk's walking around in a girdle. Makes me crazy. So in that spirit, I will quote, I believe it was the Emperor in Dune. Send in the flying fat man. He's so awful. And I'm picking up he's gross. He's I'm seriously, I know I don't like the guy, so take this as you will, but I'm getting that he smells bad. He like smells worse than he used to. He's not bathing like he did. He's not he's letting things all hang out more. But Lindsay is such a sycophant. What are they doing at Mar-a-Lago? Al, we need Aaliyah Altrades. We do. She in the Dune books, she took care of Baron Harkonnen. Plotting and planning behind the scenes. That's what jumped into my head. Yay. Working. This energy's awful. This is the past. What's in the center of the reading? Oh, things haven't been going so well, but they will. Or actually, the actual PTSD people are suffering from after the Capitol insurrection, the siege on the Capitol. Please, all right. Just reading on this, I will try to not let my emotions run away with me. David, Autumn, that makes you our Gom Jabbar. I'm not gonna stab you in the neck. Anyway, thank you for making me laugh. Above the reading. Oh, let's get it all going again and make lots of money and have lots of power. Base of the reading. The Trump dynasty. Oh, and the potential for some not very nice legal stuff. Legal person knocking on the door. Hello. Hi. So there is, that's not the impeachment thing. They may be going over a little bit of stuff at the impeachment, but this is Trump or Scalise. They also want to talk to Trump about the potential of what's coming for him legally, what can be done about it, because they, of course, they have to make the emperor look better. Reminds me of that Lewis Black joke about in the state where they went from being 50th in the country for education to 49th. And he said, what was the miracle? Pencils? That would be making Trump look better. Where to start? Herculean task. All right, near future one. Trump the bully. They're gonna get an earful. They are so gonna get an earful. Because Trump is gonna vent and be awful and surprise. Near future two. Oh, and they're gonna listen. That's Lindsay. And Scalise politically married to Trump. Talk. As only a malignant, narcissistic Gemini can talk. Home environment. the party is not 100% behind him anymore. Fair enough. Hopes and fears. Yeah, they fear temperance. We're hoping for temperance. We're enjoying some temperance. Oh my gosh, President Biden's. I couldn't. The news. I was just standing in front of the news this morning, and it was like he's doing a video conference. They're doing the G7. He's talking about having people in Europe set up meetings to try and work with Iran, to sort out the issue. And it's got this other thing he's going to be doing, and they're working on yesterday they unveiled an immigration plan, and it's like, oh, it's a thing of beauty. Anyway, I felt better. I really did feel better. Oh, is Sheila here? Oh, hello, Celtic Tarot Sheila. Sheila, you are so fantastic. Anybody who's not following Celtic Tarot, Sheila, please do. Please do. And you've got to come visit. You've got to come visit again soon. People love you. I love you. You're great. Anyway, they're fearing temperance because he's just this disgusting, smelly, horrendously tailored gross ball of fascism. But I don't have an opinion. Okay. Home environment, hopes and fears, what other people see. Bye-bye. We see one, he left, but all of this legal stuff is coming for him. Oh, just soak it in. Just soak it in, boys. Boys and girls and gender rebels, just soak it in. That's what's coming. All right. Final outcome. Oh, no, I should do what some of the others do. No. Let me pick one more card for the challenge. Figured I've actually expanded my overloaded Celtic. All right, the challenge. The challenge is Trump is an idiot. Oh. Literally, it's not that he's out of favor. There are problems or there's questions. No, he's an idiot. He's dumb as a rock. I'm telling you, he's dumb as a rock. I still don't think his shoelaces are the kind that you actually have to tie and untie, because I don't think he's up to it. He's such an idiot. Anyway, the eternal challenge, Rob, exactly. All right, 3 cards, final outcome. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Final outcome 1. Oh, if I can pick up the card, here we go. Final outcome 1 is the Tower. Constant challenge. Final outcome 2 is aggressive law enforcement. Final outcome 3, Trump the man, not the emperor, not the businessman, not the wealthy one. Just a corrupt guy. So I don't think we should worry about the Lindsay Scalise meeting at Mar-a-Lago. Soak it up, boys. Boys and girls and gender rebels. Just soak it up. That's what's coming. I'm in a better mood already. All right. I'm not worried about this anymore. It's like, oh, okay. Anyway. All right. Ay. Number 2. All right, let me put my skates on here. 50-30. It's Capitol Siege Commission, Capitol Riot Commission. I don't know what they're going to call it. CEO, it's like they're all fighting with their last 3 brain cells. I didn't realize how orange this sweater would look on camera. It doesn't look at all orange in real life. Oh well. William, Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. That was a good show. I'm Larry. It's my brother Daryl. It's my other brother Daryl. Capitol Siege Riot. Oh, wait. It's more like 51-30. All right. Okay, so what's going to happen with the Capitol Siege Commission, Capitol Riot Commission? It feels pretty straightforward. Most of the cards are coming from relatively high on the deck. Not too much underhanded. Okay, maybe not. We'll see. Let's see. My understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that Pelosi's trying to work with, wants to do a bipartisan commission of retired politicians, and she's specifically working with Liz Cheney to decide who's going to be on it, is what I heard. That would be good. That would be good. So that reminded me, because that is Republican knights guarding the realm. Maybe they're coming out of retirement. Any gray hair on the knight here? I don't see any gray hair. But... Okay, what have we got here? Got yield stand, heart, from my heart to yours. Baron Harkonnen. Let's see here. Commission. Oh, it's going to be very effective. Oh, happy kitten. Working, even Republicans, because I think these are the retired Republicans. They're not going to be Trumpers. Trump will try to be, the bully that he is, and they'll be looking at him as that. The center of this is the heartache, all the heartache caused, but also what follows here in a 5-card. This is a card for the reading. So in a 5-card reading, it's the card in the center that has the most power. Why? I don't know. It just does. I didn't learn that anywhere. I've discovered that. Here, in the future, you've got 2 major arcana cards. You've got the Chariot and Justice. That is true justice moving quickly in mass, in force, in moving along. And in the center, you've got the 10 of Swords. And these are legal, because if this wasn't here, I would, if there was no justice card here, I would be looking at the sword and thinking, I need some clarification on, is he holding the swords that are going into this back? Is somebody else going to be hurt, and he's going to come swiftly. But with the justice card here, since Ronan Farrow here on the justice card, since he's holding a sword, it's like, no. Those swords are legal swords going into Trump's back. This is major arcana. This is a big deal. So, Sheila's saying, "Oh my gosh, your cards are perfect today." They're some days I get lucky. Anyway, Google Peace. Can we talk, Dune? We often do. All right, 56. 56, Capitol Police. So far, there are 35 officers being investigated, possibly more. I'm not sure. Capitol Police. Yes, William cars are on fire. Let's see here. Capitol Police. Capitol Police. 35 officers are being investigated. Oh. Secrets and higher wisdom. Who is using higher wisdom and who is using who has secrets? Polly Wanda has the name for the new Trump perfume. It's in the chat. Gives whole new meaning to your wind song stays on my mind. Anyway, Capitol Police. Oh, I just got this cotton, thick like cotton wool of grossness. Like a face full of it. Ugh, get off me. Communicating for Trump. Guess that's kind of what it's about. This card often, I've explained how Pentacles are Republicans for me, but sometimes this fruits of labor, this is actually work. This is just a job. And this feels like it's somebody working at their job, and there being big judgments about that. This is happening early in the Biden administration. Some cosmic balancing out, and the sword of truth is going to come out. All right, so I was concerned there for a minute that it would things be swept under the rug. We're not going to look at that. No, this is no, and it feels like there may be some bad apples, but the vast majority of them, they were just doing their job, and all heck broke loose. So I'm for the Capitol Police. I think they are going to get to the truth. I don't think it's going to. I don't think there's going to be much space left for seditionists or Trumpers. So the next question is actually, what's the future of the Capitol Police? 5930. Which may be very similar. The future of the Capitol Police. They're going to become more and more tech heavy. Oh boy. A big presence, a more obvious presence. ready to mobilize quickly. They're going to have plans in place. I like it. I like it. This doesn't feel Republican. It's just a plan. Ready, like, what do we do if? This is a plan, like, because, this, technically what the person's holding there are blueprints, and this is what's being made, but it's like if you want to make sure, like, even around the house, when I moved in, I bought a couple of fire extinguishers. Do I regularly have fires? No. But it's smart to have a couple of fire extinguishers, and that's what this is. This is putting in the pieces, and putting pieces in place so that response can come swiftly. Like, there's a room and it has vests, and it has, it has more stuff in it, and you could, if you need help, you call here. This happens immediately. There's no, oh, go talk to whomever. No. This is decisions being made. I like it. Keeping people safe so they do feel safe. So people's children do feel safe coming to the Capitol. Big change. It actually feels like these are going the other way. Like Trump stuff, if it tries to come again, it's the whole thing has changed. The whole situation, the whole plans, the way things are set up, the way who's there, what they can do, it's all it's like, no, this will not happen again. Ed, did Autumn get to the bottom of the panic buttons? I did not. I got that it was an inside job, but I really wasn't able to. I got really mixed energy on that. It felt like an inside job, but I got really mixed energy on that one. All right, now we're going to Texas. Bring some water. Bring some water for these poor people, some food. 102:30. What do you think, kitten? Who will be blamed for the Texas catastrophe? He is sound out. Oh no, he just raised his head. Oh, there's a poo-poo. There's a belly poo. How are you, precious? Who's going to be blamed for the Texas catastrophe? What do you think? He says, I think I'm going back to sleep. Like all good kitties should. Because all good kitties should have warm toes. So should people. People should have warm toes. That's why I'm a Star Trek person, not a Star Wars person. If I have to choose, I like both. But if I have to choose, I choose Star Trek. Because they're trying to help people. More people with warm toes. Anyway. Who will be blamed for the Texas catastrophe? This energy's icky too. Oh, 2 cards in the center. Who would be blamed for the Texas catastrophe? Yeah, because the whole it's the wind turbines and solar that's the problem. Yeah, it's not flying. It's not working. Yeah, no. Merchant. Well, these are cups, and I get cups for Democrats. This is the card of the merchant. And merchant would be the privatization, the private companies. That's a card for the reading. Let's see what it says here. Who will be blamed? Oh, Jen Lynn's here. Hello. Do follow Jen Lynn. Please, oh please. That woman is just, she's made of talent. All right, just gonna get blamed. Oh my gosh, people are suffering so. Oh my gosh, people are suffering so much. Breathe. Okay, I got 2 cards for the center. I was just talking about the plan, putting things in place in the Capitol. This is what they should have done 10 years ago or more. But they decided not to. The decision not to put the fire extinguishers in place, not to weatherize when I say, I don't mean literally, where I was just talking about in the last reading about, when I moved in, I got 2 fire extinguishers. They should have winterized. They should have done a lot, but they chose not to. So that's really the center. It's their decision not to. Who's going to get blamed? The card for the reading is the Merchant. And in the center, I've got the decisions made not to get things ready. What I'm getting here is it's going to take longer to get out of this than we want. There are appalling conditions right now in prisons. And you have to boil water. So even the water you get out of the tap, you have to boil it. You've got to... There may be some problems that crop up because of burst pipes as far as... I'm not saying necessarily lead, but who knows? Problems. So, but they are working to fix it. Look, I know I'm a Democrat, and I understand. You think I'm biased, and I only get cards that... Some people think I only get cards that say good things about the Democrats, and they say bad things about the Republicans. It's not true. Anybody who shows up often enough knows I've never seen Ivanka going to jail. I've never seen Trump going to jail. I've never, I've seen lovely things happening to truly rotten human beings. But I'll say this. Texas, if you want a better situation in future, stop voting in Republicans who don't believe in governing and don't believe in regulation, because you end up with catastrophes where they don't help. I'm just saying. Renee Yeti Jr. is blaming... I don't call him that. Lena explained why she calls him that, and it's like, oh, I don't want that mental image. Junior is blaming the Texas catastrophe on Democrats. Of course he is. Anyway, all right. Vaccines and the new variants. 109. All right. Vaccines and the new variants. Let's see here. Okay, so we've got vaccines going out. I think I saw this morning, was it 14 or 19 million people have been vaccinated in the US? I'm not good with remembering numbers. I get them switched around in my head, and I get shapes, but they're not clear enough to tell. Like, it was a thing that did that. But I don't know if it was a 4 or 9. I read really well. Numbers, for some reason, I don't. Susan, and Data has a cat. Chill with cat. Yes. I will feed him. Mel? I know the thing about Yeti Jr. is such a good name for him since he loves snow so much. I just got your joke. But no, if it refers to something that Stormy Daniels said about Trump, and that's why I don't. It's like, oh, I'm not using that. All right, 110 actually. Vaccines and the new variants. All right, so there have been a lot of people who have been vaccinated and who are continuing to get vaccinated, and that's great. Oh, this is good. Hello, Chad. Hanging Chad here from the Hanged Man card. Vaccines and new variants. This is, yes, going to suspend the catastrophe. This will help. This will help. Good, Chad. Good, Chad. Thank you. Thank you, Chad. Anyway, vaccines and the new variants. All right, they're definitely studying, taking action. Whoops. This is international travel, I think, but let's see. Yeah, I've got communicate, plan your vaccine. I've got international travel, which was spreading it, but and it's still spreading, but there's vaccine going out, and there's fruits of labor will work. With Chad here feeling very positive. Scientists leaders taking action. He's your Dr. Fauci. Yes, this is going to help immensely. That's what I'm getting. Linda, no, you won't, Autumn, but it is hilarious and accurate. I like that, Craig. It's all Obama's fault for being so right, democratic, good, fair, decent, and black. Exactly. I stubbed my toe. Obama's fault. Susan saying Jake Kitty curled up with me, says, hi, Autumn. Hello, Jake Kitty. Sia, what about the anti-vaxxers? Anti-vaxxers. Let me just throw 3 cards on that because we're talking about the vaccines. Anti-vaxxers. There's a lot less patience with anti-science. Sort of truth. It's also vaccines themselves. It's a big, sharp, pointy thing, like on a needle. Anyway. Anti-vaxxers. There's been a catastrophe. This is going to quiet a lot of them down. There are a lot of them who are being talked sense to, and who are going to actually take it in, and they're going to be judged negatively more and more because we're in a pandemic and so many people have died. We're nearing 500,000 Americans dead. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, let's check back in with FlyingTed FledCruz. FlyingTed and FledCruz. I was getting that he's not going to resign. He's not going to go anywhere. He's going to be perfectly fine because of the gerrymandered to heck voting in Texas. But looming was legal stuff. Like everybody's, we're waiting for the legal stuff. We're in a holding pattern because it's stirring. All the legal stuff, all the fires are going, the cauldrons are bubbling. Yeah. FlyingTed FledCruz. What's going to happen to you? Going to keep your seat. Yeah, I saw a reader this morning saying that he was going to be out King of Swords. I don't know what sign he is. I'll just check. FlyingTed. This is Beto O'Rourke doing what should have been done. All the people down there. This is what should have been done. What was being done by good people. This is the lack of leadership, morals, decency, selflessness, humanity, the complete lack. This is the miser. This is the, oh, you're all suffering. I'm going to Cancun with my family. That's in the center. I'll ask for some qualifiers on this, but I'm not liking this. Cruz is December 22nd, either a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. Interesting. Thank you. Strangely, Ted is a Capricorn. It would explain the climbing, but there are good and bad sides to every sign. 12/22/1970. Oh, he's almost a year older than I am. I hope I look better than him. I'm not fishing for compliments. I just, in general. Yes, Cruz says my daughters made me go to Cancun. I'm concerned. This is victory because he's a Trump follower. This is Democratic disappointment. But let me get qualifiers. Maybe it means something else. But what's looming? There's legal stuff looming nearby. Oh, that's true. I love that, Polywanda. Cruz crossed the Mexican border to help his family. Uh-huh. Thank you, Christine. Okay, so is this... He just stays in power because he's a Trump supporter in Texas. And nothing happens to him. Oh, yeah, they caught you on camera. Smile. This is callous camera. You're on callous camera. FledCruz. Oh, but I was there to do this. Oh, I was there to do that. Oh, I wasn't staying. Oh, I wasn't. Yeah. See, that's the thing. It's in the center. This should kill his political career. Kill it. Kill it dead. And you start Republican money. He's fine until whatever this legal stuff starts coming down. Okay. Is the legal stuff that is thinking about coming down, will it come down on him? Susan, Cruz looks like a werewolf. You do not, Autumn. Thank you. Good. Seriously. When the legal stuff starts coming down against Trump and against people who may or may not have been involved in the riots, or whatever else, or people in Texas suing the talk about opening yourself up for lawsuits. Is there legal mess coming for Ted Cruz? Is he going to get caught up in that? mess. It's right near the top. The cards coming out are right near the top. That could have various meanings. Let me see what's in the cards. Oh, looking. This is near. I got cards that were just near the top, and I got the sense that meant we're closer than you think. And then I've got this Page of Cups, which is my card for the beginning of the Biden administration, like the first 6 months. A real weakening of the Republican Party, because things that have been studied. This could be they study for the first. All right, so I'm not getting legal stuff, but there's Trump. Craig, please don't make jokes like that. That's a little. I try to keep it pretty clean around here. But thank you for being here. But please no. FlyingTed. Right now he's sitting pretty. All I've got for now is he's sitting pretty, even though people are furious, absolutely furious. And it's trying to get another victory for the Mar-a-Lago troll, and but that's suspended. Not going to work. That's all I'm getting. So I'd love to say yes, he's out. He's going to get what he deserves for being so awful, but I don't get. He might lose next time. There might be legal stuff coming down eventually here, but okay. All right, 1/22/30. Okay, let's hear it for stock market regulation and everybody. Yay! Yay, please. Susan, Cruz was in Mexico to get paper towels to throw to Texans. Or at, whichever. All right, she's more like 23. Stock market regulation. Senator Warren, come on down. We're going to talk about stock market regulation. Under the Biden administration, let me get some stock market regulation. Sexual. Stop trying to do something to actually, and eventually, I know this isn't to do with this reading, but eventually do something about the actual inflation rate so that people stop having to invest their retirement savings in the completely corrupted crapshoot that is the stock market. Okay, thanks. That's a whole lot of regulation. Those are big piles of paper being carried into a courtroom. Or being carried onto the floor, but then into a courtroom to hold people accountable. They're going to come up with lots of stuff to help. There'll be some kind of plan. It will do some good. It's the beginning. This is a page of swords. Can be regulation, that sort of thing. I got a super meh. There's another question about the stock market. Oh, sorry. Oh no, it was just about the economy. All right, let's we'll get there. We'll get there. Right now, Cohen. There's the possibility. 126. Is Michael Cohen working with Vance and James? Because apparently he's been interviewed by Mark Pomerantz, who we're going to ask about in just a couple of questions. The newly hired litigator, who also went after mafia people. But is Cohen happily working like, hey, what do you want to know? Michael Cohen's energy is better. And he's very grateful for what he has right now. Even the little things. He still has a part of him that almost wants to cheat the system or do something not entirely above board. But it's like, oh no, I should do that. So he's so much better than he was. If he was single, would I want my daughter? I don't have a daughter, but I don't need children, unfortunately. But would I want my daughter dating him? No. There's still that part of him in there somewhere, but it's so much better. On a platter. Cohen going in there, I will hand you the world on a platter. What do you want to know? Will I testify against Trump? Pick the date and time. Mark Pomerantz. That's him. He doesn't necessarily have a lot more to offer. Yeah, he wants to offer a lot, but he doesn't necessarily have a lot for them that they don't already know. But he's willing, very willing. Major Arcana, absolutely. This is talking to a prosecutor. He just doesn't have a lot to offer, but he wants to. Okay, I'm going to the Supreme Court now. Put on your Sunday best, kids. We're going to the Supreme Court. All right, is the Supreme Court going to just stay the SCOTUS 9, or is it going to? They're going to add judges here in the next during the Biden administration. Are they going to add judges to the Supreme Court, as in more than 9? Well, Biden's, I for what it's worth, it does feel like Biden is going to be replacing some, but oh, there's somebody knocking at the front door. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, maybe there. Bless you. Sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I thought my sister was trapped outside. And I was worried about her being in Chicago. It's dangerously cold outside, so... And I can't get this glove off. But I was worried for her safety, but she's okay. Yeah, I don't normally answer the door, but I know she was walking around outside, and I was concerned that maybe she was somehow locked out or something, which I didn't know how, but I want to make sure she was safe. So sorry about that. Okay. That was quite... That was kind of... Oh, did you see Pumpkin? Oh, there's Pumpkin. There's a good owl. There's a good kitty. See, but now he's watching. You can see he's... Because there's movement and stuff going on. He has to check it out. Whereas Bailey's over here, or Boo Boo's over here, and he's just like, are those people? See, oh, are you the oldest, Autumn? No, I'm the youngest, actually. And I'm sure my sisters would love me pointing out that they're significantly older than I am. So, yeah, they're 7 and 8.5 years older than I am. So I'm very much the youngest. So just sharing. Yes, Pumpkin is on duty. Exactly. Okay. You guys are so great. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the Supreme Court. 134. Okay. All right. What I got here, the Supreme Court, are they going to add more? Well, I do get that. Biden is going to be he's going to be appointing, it feels like, at least 2, like replacing maybe 2. I'm not sure. But there's something there, but I don't know about like the total increasing. Let's see what the other cards have to say, because that's really what the reading's about. Oh, Sio's, I'm number 6 of 6. Melissa saying I'm number 7 of 8. Wow. Aaron said, I'm the older sister. I deeply appreciate you looking out for your older sister. Of course. Guardian Kitty, Sir Pumpkin. Yes. So, are there going to be more than 9 under Biden? I'd say no. I'd say it's going to stay at 9 because right in the center, I've got the 9 of Cups. There they are. And it's Cups. It's not going to stay so right wing. But that's so funny. Are there going to be more than 9? Nope. That's 9. Anyway, yeah, Trump tried, but the sword of truth will win out. Strength comes in and pushes. Yeah, this is Trump stuff, but it's being pushed off the edge so that the 9 justices will actually be able to use the sword of truth and will be strong. It's nice. It's nice. I think by the end of the Biden administration, things will look better on the Supreme Court. Boy, thank you. Someone was just asking, cups are emotions? Oh, Joy Life, cup is emotion, right? Yes, but I get cups for Democrats as well. So, because I do so many political readings. That's what I'm getting there. All right, let's have a look at the economy, and then let's look at Mark Pomerantz, 137. Let's look at the economy. GM Dave, I'm the oldest. My little brother is 15 years younger. Little sister is 17 years younger. All different fathers. Oh, okay. Chris, my oldest brother is 13 years older. My youngest brother is 17 years younger. Wow. Well, now we have the same parents, for whatever that's worth. Parents have been married for coming up. I think we're getting up near about 60 years. So, anyway, how many questions are left? 2. Economy, and then Mark Pomerantz. So, the new litigator who's working for Cy Vance, who just interviewed Michael Cohen. He's taken down a lot of mafia figures. So, economy. It's winter. Winter is here. Be safe, everybody. But I've got a lot of cards right off the top of the deck, which usually just means it's very people helping each other. So everything's very on the up and up for the most part. Okay, Page of Pentacles. A lot of people really, what was that one poll they did where it was most people didn't have $400 to cover an emergency expense. Most people are just this Page of Pentacles. They're just working it, as best they can. Yeah, pandemic, catastrophe because of the weather, people being displaced. Temperance, okay. That's the other thing we're not worried about with the Texas, Louisiana, the whole mess. Price gougers, people taking advantage of other people. And of course, the more money you had in the first place, the better off you'll be. But at the center of it, there's a lot of chaos here, and there are a lot of vulnerable people. But I've got an angel in the middle, and I think we have to keep that in mind, that we'll get through this. Things will improve. We'll work together. You're not alone. Hang in there. Hang in there. We'll get through this. We will. So we'll get through this. And at least we're not being lied to anymore by the president. At least there's something being done about the pandemic, you know? Hey, okay. Did I just see what I think I just saw? Ian says, I'm from a family of 3. My mother and father are older than me. I would hope so. You're funny. All right, Mark Pomerantz, are you going to be a hero? Are we going to adore you? Or are you just going to be, it's like a, yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see, 142. Mark Pomerantz. And didn't you guys, didn't somebody have a birth date for him? Okay. Energy I'm getting is, well, of course, he's trying to get his feet underneath him, but with the cases, plural. That makes sense. He's used to taking on those who think they are sitting pretty. May 3rd, 1951, Brooklyn. Thank you, Al. That was right. May 3rd, he's Taurus. Okay. Trump, I get wands for Trump stuff. Trump being belligerent, trying to bludgeon people, keep them quiet, be obnoxious, cause chaos, do all of that. He's seen it all before. And I'm getting a Page of Pentacles. So he's not a king, at least not yet. We may have to check back. But in this situation, he's more of a page. He's more working for Cy Vance. He's like, he's one of the people working. He's not, at least not yet. They have a lot of stuff set up that will cause immense legal heartache. I think we're gonna like him. See if there's any more information. Mark Pomerantz. All right. They're going after the people around Trump and then going for Trump. Yeah, this is Junior and what have you. This is legal decisions about who to go after first, and they're starting with the people around Trump. Makes sense. wanting to get hold of their communications, emails, messages, texts. Legally hemmed in. They're legally hemming people in. What is this? What is this disappointment? Or is this, quite often, this can be, this could be like the junior, junior being disappointed he can't knock down everything that Vance, and it's like, there's this idea that in the Five of Cups that it's a card of disappointment. It can be that. And to remember that there's still stuff up right back here. But quite often what I get with this is, this is Republicans or somebody who's trying to kick down plans laid by others. But they just can't make it. And it's very sad because they just can't get them all down. So that's what I get for this quite often. Shivani, Mark Pomerantz, OFC, in North Florida, is a closed family law, estate planning, etc. Highly respected attorney. Okay. Yeah, this energy feels like junior. There's heavy junior energy. Oh, then we get a big old prosecutor, big. So, yeah, I think he's going to be part of the team. And right now, I think they're going to go after Junior in a big way. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. I've got done 12 of your political questions for today. And guess what I'm going to do tomorrow? Just guess. I'm going to be here at noon. I'm going to take 12 of your political questions like I do every single day of the year. Day in, day out, weekends, weekdays, holidays, my birthday, Christmas, you name it. National Cat Day. I'm here. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all you guys have been so supportive of me, and I am so grateful. All right, hang in there. And, Jen Lynn's still here. Hell, thank you. Thank you, Jen Lynn. Do go to Jen Lynn Tarot. Subscribe over there. Very, very important. She's great. So, all right. I'll talk to you. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Hang in there. Hang in there.